Hello friends, today we will going to discuss about one more topic, that is news story. See, you have come across different types of news in a newspaper when you are going to read it. You will find different types, but majorly there are two types. One is the news story, another one is the feature story. So today we will going to discuss about the different aspects with respect to news story. Now we will see first what is news. You have come across the lot of time the word news in front of you. There are four letters in the news word, that is NEWS. The N stands for north, E stands for east, and W stands for west, and S stands for south. That does not mean that the information from all the directions together makes a news is the important factor about the news. If you see the history of this word news, in 1423, the first time the word news was used as NEWIS, news, and in 1485 as NEWYES, and in 1523 it is used as NEWES, and in standardized format it started using by 1550. The word news was coined and it was used everywhere for all the media where the information from all the direction was published or popularized among the people. Now we will see what is news. When the word comes across as news, it is something which is new or notable, is a common known fact. So that is what news. But in a technical way, if you define a news, or a news is any event or an idea or an opinion that is timely, that interests a large number of people in a community, and that is capable of being understood by them. That is nothing but that something which is new or notable, and it must have an interest among the audience, and it must have certain impact on the audience, and it could be easily understood or capable of understood by the people in a society or in a community. Now we will see what are the determinants of news. When we are telling about a news, all the factors cannot become a news. It is having some determinants or criteria to tell that this event or this information acts as a news. The first one is timeliness. Timeliness means the people want to know about the hot news or the present news, the fact. What happened today is very, very important than what has happened yesterday or day before yesterday. Some information which could be called as news should be timely. That means it should be fresh, not known to anybody. As soon as it is published in the media or in a newspaper, then it is called as a news. Okay, that is what is the timeliness means. It should be in time. And the next one is the consequences. The consequences is nothing but whenever the news published in a newspaper or in a news media, that must have certain consequences or impact on the people. For example, now I have given an example of coronavirus. See, coronavirus, now they are telling that the third wave may attack the younger generation. So this is what the information we are giving to the people to be alert, or to tell them what will happen afterwards and what will be the consequences if you won't listen seriously about the information which has been given, or if you won't take an interest on that. That is what is called as a news. That means that may give an importance or a impact on the community, then or it creates a consequences, then it is called as a consequence news. Another good example is nowadays they are telling that to the people are not paying the school fees because of the lockdown of the schools and all. The consequence of this is that they cannot pay salary to the teachers. So many have lost their job. That is what will become a duty of a media or anything, to give this information. If you won't do this, this will happen. That is what is the consequence. And the next is the human interest. The human interest means it is the news which will create interest among the audience or the people who want to know about this. That is called as a story, or sometimes it is also popularly called as human interest stories, or the stories for the benefit of the human. For example, we can say that a 5-year-old boy is driving a car. It is a human interest. It is somewhat which is unusual, just to create an interest among the people about something happening which is unusual will be presented, and this could be acting as a news. And the next one is importance. The news which is very important for the larger number of the population for a particular period of time, then it is called as the importance. Based on the importance, that information is called as a news. For example, the agriculture market price. Every day they will going to publish the price, maybe hike or maybe clash in the price will be announced in the newspaper or the news, which is very, very important for the agriculture community. Same thing which I have given here, the example is the stock market. How the stock market is working, whether it is going up or down or clash is there, where are huge loss or huge take up. That information is very important for large number of the businessmen or the people involved in this stock market. So this is what is the news of importance. And the next one is the proximity. The people love to read the information which is very near to them. If I am from Shimoga, I love to read the information which is happening around me. If they are telling about something happening in Tamil Nadu, something happening in Delhi, that may not create interest among me because it is far away from my place. So the proximity means nearness of the news, which is very near to me or my place, which is impacting or very interesting to me. That type of information will act as a news. And the next one is the conflict. Conflict means the difference of opinion or the discussion, debating information that will be acting as a important news. Recently, the election has taken place. There, they used to ask the opinion of the different types of people, maybe from different parties or different analysts, and they will debate on that. And that information acts as a news for the people. And the next one is self-identification. Self-identification is nothing but which will going to act as a personal for any individual. The self-identification news may involve the different type. For example, the news where the agriculture information, that means the technology, the recent technology or innovation about a different agricultural practices has been published in a newspaper. That is very, very important for the farmers. Farmers always love to read the news, which is of very important for them, and that is called as a self-identification news. And the next one is the editorial policy. Whenever we are telling about the news, all the information which I have told above may act as a news, but that must suit to the editorial policy of the newspaper. Each and every newspaper is having their own ethics, their own policies, their own editorial information. That news should suit to that editorial policy, then only it is called as a news. And the next one is the size. The size is nothing but the information which is very prominent. For example, if the 100 people died due to the terrorist attack will get a more importance rather than a car accident kills a one person. So that means the prominence of the news that will also act as a important or acts as a news story. And the next one is the currency. The name itself indicates that the currency is nothing but it depends upon the public opinion. For example, what the people are taking. The public opinion will act as a currency for us, and that could act as a news for the newspaper. For example, once the budget is announced, we will ask the opinion of each and every member of the society, maybe youths, maybe businessmen, maybe a farmer, maybe including housewife. That may be beneficial for one category, may not be beneficial for other category. The opinion collected, the impact of that will act as a one of the source for us as a news, and it could be published in a newspaper or a media. And the next one is the prominence. The prominence is nothing but the information about a prominent people or a prominent event. Maybe especially in the prominence news, they used to cover the information with respect to a prominent people. For example, everybody wants to read about some film actor, maybe from sports activities, maybe about PM, CM. Nowadays, about the COVID, they want to read the news about some scientific findings from a different doctors, or what the UNO will tell, what the IME will tell, IMA will going to tell. So like that, but the prominence means with respect to a particular prominent person, any information will act as a news, and that will become a hot information for the news media. And the next one is the disaster and progress. The disaster and progress are the two different opposite direction news. One may be a good news and one may be a bad news. The disaster means I have given a picture of tsunami. Suddenly tsunami has attacked a people in a coastal area, which acts as one of the news because of disaster. Next is the progress. Progress is nothing but a farmer has come out with the huge production of the wheat. Instead of 50 quintal, he has come out with 100 quintal, which is the progress he has made. And he, because of so many factors, which acts as a news, and it is new to that media or for the newspaper. Now we will see the different levels of news. The first one is the hard news. The hard news are the one which is called as a serious news or which is of primary importance. For example, with respect to disaster, accident, terrorist attack, and some deaths. We used to tell that there are 1,000 people died due to corona. This is a prominent news or hard news which is very serious and has to be given in a newspaper as a breaking news. And the next one is the soft news, which is of light in nature and it is having a secondary importance. For example, some birth, death, or some cultural event, religious events that may be acting as a soft news. And the next one is the immediate reward news or impact on audience. The immediate reward means it is having a direct impact on the audience as soon as the news produced. For example, I have given the COVID vaccine. Nowadays, the people are struggling to get the vaccine, the COVID vaccines. So immediately if the news comes that from tomorrow they're going to give the vaccines for above 18 years, which is having immediate reward news or the impact on the audience. And the next one is the delayed reward news. The delayed reward news means which is the news which is about the economic reforms or the scientific inventions or maybe on legal action. All these type of news are called as a delayed news, which is having a long range of effect on the lives. If some law has bought, if some section has been passed, some the scientific invention has been taken place, some business has been started, but it will take a long duration to impact on the audience. So it is called as a delayed reward news. Here I have given a yoga pose. See, the yoga nowadays in a COVID, the yoga is told as one of the means through which you can manage your health. But this news may not impact on the audience immediately, but compared to the vaccine, so it may take a long duration to impact on the audience, though it is called as a delayed reward news. And the next one is the predictable news that is announced in advance, whereas the good example for this is weather forecasting. The weather forecasting is nothing but today we will going to forecast this will be the temperature, rainfall or something like that, which is predicted and announced in advance for the benefit of the farming community or any persons. And unpredictable news means it is unexpected. See, nobody will going to predict that will happen. The good example is natural disasters like earthquake. I have given here the example of earthquake. Nobody has predicted, but it has happened unexpectedly and it will act as a news for us in future. Now we will see that how to write a news story. When we were telling about writing a news story, that includes the majorly the three important components. The first one is the headline, and the second one is the lead, and third one is the body. Whenever you are writing a news story in newspaper or in a news media, that includes the three important factors, that is headline, lead, and a body. One should have a focus, or one should maybe have a interest in writing some personal event or something story or theme which is happening around them, then only you can write a news story. Otherwise, it is very difficult to come out with your news story. Always keep your eyes, ears, and your mind open to see that, focused and see that something happening around you. Now we will see one by one what is headline. Headline, it is nothing but in a simple word, we can say that the title, which comes at the top of the story and it acts as an inducement for the reader who has to go through that article or not. By seeing the headline only, somebody will get an interest to go through that information or not. So whenever you are writing a headline, one person must have a talent, creativity to write a headline in a short and a crisp way. And we can say that a very poor headline may also going to kill a very good story. The story may be very interesting, but your headline is not able to create an interest or enthusiasm among the reader, then that the whole story will going to die. So whenever you are writing a headline, you should have a creativity and you should require a talent to write a short and script headline, which will going to explain you what is the story inside it. What are the important functions of a headline? The major function of a headline is to summarize the news. The headline will going to summarize what actually I'm writing below that. And it grade the importance of the news, how much important it is. And it is a conspicuous part of the page design. Usually, when you write a headline, it will become an important part or a headline, attracting part through about that, everybody's interest will go and eyes will move. And it will going to lure the readers in the story. Always, in order to create an attention and interest in the readers, one must have an effective and interesting headline. So what are the objective of writing a headline? The main, as I told, is to attract the attention of the reader or the audience. And the next one is to convey the meaning of the story, which you have written in nutshell below that headline. Now we will see what are the norms of a good headline. The first thing is it must fit appropriately. When I am writing a story, that story headline should match. Otherwise, then we can say that the headline is very poor. And it must tell the story in a nutshell. Headline should tell the story in short. And it should in conform with the paper standard and style. Whenever I'm writing a headline, that must suit to the standard and ethics and rules and regulations of a particular paper to which I am writing a news story. And it should not be become a simply a label for the sake of it. Simply I have to write a headline, simply I am writing it, that will not suffice the requirement. And it must be always safe from the legal point of view. You must write a headline in such a way that it should not have any legal complication. Many times we have seen that just because of the some of the words or the phrase used in the headline has created lot of problem between two communities, and it has become a big issue and fighting has started. Such type of legal issues should not come when you write a headline for your story. And what are the silent points you have to remember while writing a headlines? The first thing is it should be short and attractive, should not use the verbs in your headline, and always you write a headline in an active voice rather than a passive voice. For example, if you are telling that the gunman shot down a bank manager, you should write like that the bank manager was shot down by a gunman. That means it should be always a active voice rather than a passive voice. And avoid using article. Don't use article in your headlines. And it should be very specific. And it should not end with the interrogative mark. That is, interrogative mark, if you write, means that shows that you are also not confident about your the information what you are writing in your news story. So it is always creating you can say that it reduces the confidence of the reader about a particular news story. And you should not use unknown abbreviations in your headlines. Don't use the unknown abbreviations in your headlines. And it should be fixed only after reading the whole story. Usually what we used to do is we will write the headline, then we will start writing the story. Don't do like that. You write the story first, then you write the headlines afterwards. And always your headline should accommodate in a space given to you. Should not write 2-3 line headline. It should be very short, crisp, and should suit to the place. And we should not use the same word repeatedly. Don't use twice or thrice in your headline. And words like quite, raw, prob, bit should not be should be avoided in your headline, because it will going to lose the appeal of your article to the audience. And the next part of your news story is lead. The lead is the second part after the headline. That is nothing but a beginning of the story. In a first paragraph, we will going to explain what will be there in detail about after that. That is the paragraph of the story. It will tell what all about is there in a lead. What are the different types of writing a lead? The first method which is used to write a lead is the 6 great teachers method, which I have already explained you that whenever you are writing an article, you must always answer these 6 questions. That is who, what, where, when, why, and how. If you could able to 5 W and 1 H, that is suffice your lead in an article. So whenever you are writing a lead, that is the first paragraph should answer this 6 teacher method. And the next one is SVO method. This is the one of the technique we are using in writing a lead. That is, it is a SVO means subject, verb, and object should be there in a lead. For example, Russia is to host the 2018 World Cup. Here the Russia is the subject, to host is the verb, and the 2018 World Cup is the object. That means it is giving complete information what the article is about in a first paragraph. There are different types or the techniques to write a lead. The first one is the pyramidal shape, where it is called as a normal shape, or the here we will write the introduction, body, and conclusion will be written at the end, and as it is follows the pyramidal structure. And the next one is the first person lead. The first person lead is about a particular person. They are going to write a story about a particular person. For example, here I have given example that a man enters a space. That is a story about a particular person who has entered a space. That is about a particular person. And the next comes is the staccato lead. It is nothing but a short burst of phrases which catches instant attention. That is nothing but we can use the word like it is very beautiful, it's great. It is usually something which is it's beautiful, it's great, it is surprising, it is something happening. Means you are creating an attention in the audience and say that it should catch the interest of the audience, and they should see that what is great, what is beautiful in this article. Like that you are going to write, that is a staccato lead. And the next comes is inverted pyramid lead. It is called as an anticlimax climax type of story writing, where we used to give the conclusion in the beginning and the detailed information afterwards. That is anticlimax movie. First comes is the climax, and then comes is the story, what happened behind this conclusion. And the next one is the prediction lead. It uses in the stories dealing with the future. The prediction lead is the one it is used mainly for the story that is dealing with the future. For example, the world will come to an end by 2020. We used to see these type of article usually when we were in nearing 2020. They used to say that there is a great pralaya and everybody will go, the world will lose, something like that. That is nothing but we used to write about the prediction. So the lead will be like that, the world will be end by 2020, no human being, and lot of the pralaya will happen. That is what is the prediction lead. And the next one is the surprise lead. This is the lead which is used to create a curiosity and suspense and surprise the audience when they read it. The surprise lead means here 1001 girl, 1001 girl. What it means, 1001 girl, 1000 is a number and one girl is in a word, means they are surprised to see that there are 1001 girl or 1000 men and one girl. They are surprised. This is just to give a suspense or a curiosity or surprise to read that article. And the next one is the question lead. The question lead is nothing but it starts with a question. That means the word whenever you write a lead, that will start with a question. For example, when we are telling about the question lead, the most exciting woman in the world. So the question is that who is the most exciting woman and the most exciting sportsman in the world, like that. So this means the lead which starts with the question, that is called as a question lead. And the dialogue lead, that begin with the dialogue. See, here I have given on paper, starvation can lead to health hazards. This is what is the dialogue. For example, if we are in a cool or maybe in a Kashmir during a winter season where there is a negative temperature, we will start that what is the temperature of that area. If I want to write a news story on reduced temperature, they will write that the coffee used to become ice before I pour it to a cup. This is what is the dialogue they used to give. That means it is too much cold. Coffee itself is not pouring inside the cup, before that it is becoming ice. So this is type of the dialogue they are using when they are writing a lead. And the next one is comes the direct address lead. This is mainly to establish the relationship between the writer and a reader. That is nothing but the information is given directly to the reader to make use of it and make the benefit of this. That lead will come to that. That is, the direct lead is they may tell that if you feel that if some people is suffering from fever or a cough, immediately call to a doctor. In a COVID situation, that means they are addressing the reader that if something they have found, directly you call to the doctor or a hospital, like that. That is nothing but establishing a relationship between a writer and the reader. And the next one is the expression lead. It is well-known expression that they are using in providing a lead. The expression lead is, for example, honesty is the best policy. A good heart is color blind. See, this is what is the expression they have given in the newspaper. This is called as an expression lead. And the next one is quotation lead, that begins with a quote upon which the story builds. Women are not tough enough to lead a labor. See, this is what is the quotation they are giving. So that is based on the quotation, the lead will be written, and based on that quotation only, whole story will be presented there. And the next one is the striking statement lead, that is nothing but a striking lead. For example, I may write a lead or an article in such a way that be aware of a bee that can put a man in a hospital. That is, a one bee can able to make a man to reach to the hospital. That is what is a striking statement. And this striking statement, what happened? One bee has made a man to move a hospital. Everybody will get surprised and they start to reading that article. And the next one is astonishing lead, a present and astonishing fact. For example, a car accident could able to kill 1,000 men. If you see that type of a lead, you will be astonished to see one car accident, 1,000 people died, how it could be. So this is what is called as a astonishing lead. This is about important fact report about the second component of a news story, that is lead. And the third and the last component of a news story is the body. Body means it gives a detailed information about a whole story. We will write a headline as a crisp, and then comes the lead, which gives a short story what I am writing that. In the body also, we will give answer this 5H and 5W and 1H questions will be answered, but in detail about a particular information. See, it is to attract the attention by using, always when you write a body, write in a simple language, and it should be very clear, understandable, crisp, and to the local style, such that the people can go through it. We could see that majority, 80 to 90% of the people will stop reading by reading the lead paragraph only. They won't move towards the body. Only they find interesting in the lead, then only they move towards the body. So always when you write a body, give something which is new and worth to read. So that will make interesting about an article. So I hope that the news story is the information about how to write a news story. News story is something which is new, interesting. So it is very essential to write in an effective way, in time, and by giving more importance for headlines and a lead rather than a body. Thank you so much. Hope you have got this point.